So I seen how Adam Heyman Page got hurt. I watched the clip on YouTube, and that was an accident. I don't blame Dean Ambrose for what happened to Adam Page. He just landed wrong. Look, it's professional wrestling. You will get hurt, and hey, that was just an accident move. But the one thing I had a problem with was I don't like the fact that they didn't cover it more. It's like, this is what I mean by Tony Khan broke a lot of promises to his fans and to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes said that he wanted AEW to be a sports-like company, a sports-like event. He wanted to give it that sports-like atmosphere. But when I watched NFL, college football, the UFC, when somebody gets hurt, they actually cover it. The show actually zooms in on the injury, like they cover it like a real sporting injury to prove to you that this shit is real, right? Every time somebody gets injured on the football field, they always point the camera on how it happened. They show multiple replays on how it happened to show you how he got hurt, to prove to you this is a physical ass sport that not everybody can do. This should have been an opportunity for Tony Khan to show the world that wrestling ain't that fake. By trying to shy away from it, by not trying to put it on camera, it's like, what are you doing? It's like, yeah, he got hurt. This is combat sports. Boxers, when they get hurt, the camera zooms in on them. It's like, this is sports. We want to see how this guy got hurt. Like, when you are watching sports or boxing, look, I love watching boxing. I love watching the UFC. When somebody gets hurt for real, dog, they always stop and they zoom in with the fucking cameraman, with the goddamn medical crew, and they cover it and they show you what happened, this or that and shit, right? But with this Hangman Page shit, dude, they try to ignore it. It's like, when you do that, you make it awkward. You make people more curious on what the fuck happened. Why did the match just stop like that? Bro, you have to cover it. This is sports. This is combat sports. This is simulated combat fucking sports. We gotta see how Hangman Page got injured. And you gotta talk about it. He is your athlete. He is your signed contract athlete. We gotta see what happened to him. Just like football, just like basketball, they always show injuries on and how it happened. Dog, that's the same thing as trying to give your sport a sports-like atmosphere. That's what Cody Rhodes was talking about. See, that's one of the reasons why Cody Rhodes left. He actually said it. He said him and Tony Khan didn't share the same vision for AEW, which means Tony Khan actually lied to Cody Rhodes. He gave Cody Rhodes false promises. Everything that Cody Rhodes said during the beginning of AEW, it never came true. Everything he said that he wanted AEW to be about, it never came true. That's one of the main reasons why Cody Rhodes left. Like, I remember when they had fucking weigh-ins, they had press conferences. I remember when they said that records will be taken seriously. Dog, records are not taken seriously anymore. Because I'm seeing tons of guys getting tons and tons of wins, right? Tons of fucking meaningless wins. But what does it lead to? Like, for example, Max Caster. Have you seen his record as a singles? Dog, he has one of the best records as a single, but has he ever got a shot at a singles title? Fucking Darby Allin has a good record. There's tons of guys that got great records when it comes to being a singles, but they never get shots. So what do records actually mean? For example, Wardlow. He was a number one ranked wrestler in that company. And how come he wasn't owed a world title shot? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways. Look, let's just face facts. They didn't want to give the world title to Wardlow, even though they fucking should have. That's what the record says. He should have been the number one contender. Same as Orange Cassidy. It's like he has a great record, but I felt like, damn, bro, it took this guy damn near 2-3 years to finally get a shot at a goddamn title. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do records actually mean for that company? What happened to the sports like atmosphere? Look, in my humble opinion, they should get rid of these fucking records. What do they actually mean? Seriously. Like, records don't mean shit in pro wrestling, man. It's like, if you are not trying to make these records mean something, then why is it there, right? Like, I don't give a fuck if a guy is 20-1 or he's 25, okay? By that same logic, where is his title shot? Like, this sports-like atmosphere, it's out of whack. It's not a sports-like atmosphere with AEW. But, dude, I want to talk about Dean Ambrose again. So, I watched the clip of his match with Hangman Page, right? And I'm like, bro, why are you fucking bleeding? Come on, man. It's like, over and over again. Do I have to keep talking about this? Why are you fucking bleeding? See what I'm saying? You see, this is why I never wanted Dean Ambrose back with the WWF. He was one of the main reasons why I was like, bruh, do not go back. Okay, we don't want you back there, bruh. Stay where you at. In fact, you can make the argument. He had better matches on Raw and SmackDown. Bro, he had way better matches in his last company. It's like he's allowed to do dumb shit. Why are you bleeding? It's like, that's a gimmick at this point. But like, that's his gimmick. Bro, Terry Funk didn't bleed this much. Like, man, I miss the days of pro wrestling when blood actually meant something. Right? Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. Back in what, 02, 03, something like that. Back when Shawn was wearing jeans. They had a great fucking feud. Shawn was, man, okay. When Shawn fucking bled, that meant something. See, that was a blood feud, literally. They were best friends, so we needed blood in that match. Hell, you could make another argument. Back when Ciampa was beefing with Johnny G, right? See, back then, they needed blood, but they didn't get it. But guess what? It still was a great feud, right? Dog, not all great feuds need blood. So let that sink in. Paige and Dean Ambrose are not feuding. Okay? They don't hate each other, so why are you fucking bleeding? Here's what I mean. Ciampa and Johnny G, that was a great fucking feud. What I think like 4 or 5 years ago. Great fucking feud, but they didn't need blood, and it still was a great feud. They had great fucking matches, But if Johnny G were to actually bleed, that would have meant something. See, that was a huge blood feud. It's like there's no psychology in All Elite Wrestling. And I blame Dean Ambrose. Nigga, bro, why are you fucking bleeding? Like, what? Like, who asks you to bleed? Like, bro, this is a regular standard match for the fucking world title. Why do you need to bleed? Here's what I mean. It's a regular fucking match, right? It's not a ladder match. It's not a fucking hardcore match. It's not a no DQ match. It's a regular match. Like I'm confused, right? I'm fucking confused. I did not grow up on that kind of wrestling where I'm seeing a guy bleed in all his matches that don't involve weapons. So how are you bleeding? It's like he bleeds worse than a white boxer. He bleeds easier than a white fucking boxer. Dean Ambrose, why are you bleeding in all your matches? This match did not need blood. The more you do it, the more it means less. Right? It's like, look, it's fucking obvious, man. This guy is an indie lover. He is an indie wrestler. He's very, very indie. See, this is why I love watching matches when it comes to the WWF. Because there's tons of psychology. Tons of it. It's like, when was the last time we seen Roman Reigns bleed? When was the last time we seen Kevin Owens fucking bleed? Do they need it? No. When was the last time we seen Brock bleed? Like a long, long time ago. What, maybe, I think at fucking MSG. Yeah. This year, but that meant something. Roman was trying to sell a storyline with him and Brock Lesnar, so that meant something. You see what I'm saying? Psychology. Dean Ambrose has no psychology. Here's what they do on their main roster. This is what their motto is. We are going to beat the goddamn indie out of you. We are going to break all your bad habits. Let me say it again. Their motto is, we are going to beat the indie out of you. So you can wrestle to our style. You can adapt to our style. That's why Cody Rhodes looks so damn good. That is his environment. Raw is Cody Rhodes' environment. SmackDown, that's his environment. That kind of wrestling. That kind of theatrics. See, when it comes to all elite wrestling, they don't break you of your bad habits. Any match you had on the indies, they want you to do that same shit on fucking Dynamite, and that's a bad thing. Like I said, man, like Tony Khan has broken tons of fucking promises. There is no sports-like atmosphere when it comes to all elite wrestling. There's no logic. It's like, as a wrestling fan, I don't want to see blood all the time. Like, bro, like, huh? There's some people that are not into that. And I'm like, Khan, dog, you gotta lay down the law, right? I remember Vince McMahon got pissed off at Dave Bautista because Dave wanted to bleed in a match, and he did it without Vince's permission. Vince got pissed off. See what I'm saying? You gotta lay down the fucking law. You can't allow blood in stupid matches that don't mean shit. Dog, like, bro, who in their mama thought Adam Page was going to beat Dean Ambrose for the world title? This soon? Hell no. This was a regular throwaway match. So why do you need blood? Imagine wanting to bleed in a regular standard match. That don't mean shit. Dean Ambrose, bro, the more you do it, the more we ain't gonna care about you. It's like, I don't get it. Same thing with fucking Daniel Bryan. Now, somebody tried to call me out on what I said about DB, right? In my comment section, somebody said, but didn't you say DB had nothing else to prove in his last company? I'm like, yeah, so. And those are fucking facts. Yeah, I made the video saying, why did he leave his last company to be a loser in All Elite Wrestling. Yeah, I said that. Okay, so what does that have to do with him having nothing else to prove in his last company? Okay, by that same logic, if you were trying to call me out on that kind of logic, okay, Brock Lesnar has nothing else to prove too. Should he go to All Elite Wrestling? No. Bro, just because you have nothing else to prove, that don't mean your ass should leave. I've never said that. I wanted to understand why DB left. I said, okay, maybe he left because he felt like he had nothing else to prove. But that wasn't me saying I'm glad he's leaving or I wanted him to leave. No, all I said was based on why he left, I'm like, okay, maybe he left because he had nothing else to prove when it comes to his resume. But now I'm trying to look back at it. Okay, why did he fucking leave? If Vince was trying to give you everything you asked for and you still said no, okay, why did you leave? To go to All Elite Wrestling when you ain't doing shit of note. You are losing all of your world title matches. You feel like just another guy in your own faction. So why did he leave, right? He said he wanted to wrestle overseas. Last time I checked, DB has not been allowed to wrestle overseas. Dog, he's been there 1 year, and for some reason, Tony Khan does not want him to wrestle overseas. But Vince did. Vince had no issues with DB trying to wrestle overseas. He still wanted to bring him back. But DB still left. So I'm like, bro, why did you fucking leave? Like, look, I heard he left because he wanted to bleed. What is it with this? What is it with you people in fucking blood? I'm sorry. If I was a pro wrestler, I would never bleed. That's just me. I cannot cut my forehead, bro. I can't do it. I cannot cut my fucking forehead just to sell a fucking feud. I mean, like, sorry. Especially a regular match that means shit. No, I ain't doing that. It's like, yeah, he left because he is a fucking mark. But yeah, my point still stands. Yeah, DB had nothing else to prove. But that don't mean that don't mean that I wanted him to go. No. But if he left, all right, cool, leave. But I wanted DB to be very successful in All Elite Wrestling. That's why I pissed off that he left. That's why I pissed off. He's a fucking loser. Dog, does DB feel special? No, he feels like a regular guy. It's like he has no mystique left. His mystique is gone. And I'm pissed off. Look, I am a fan of him. I like DB. But what has he done? Dude, I wanted him to be a world champion in All Elite Wrestling. And he lost multiple times. When CM Junk had to drop his title and they had a tournament, DB was my choice to be the new world champion, and he fucking lost to Dean Ambrose. Dog, I'm still mad about that. I'm still pissed off about it. In fact, I have become very casual when it comes to watching All Elite Wrestling. Like most days, I'd rather watch fucking basketball now. Because I'm still mad that they didn't put the world title on Daniel fucking Bryan. Why didn't you put the belt on Daniel Bryan? That would have been new, fresh. No, I don't care about Dean fucking Ambrose. Damn, man, like, why did they do that? Thought nobody wanted to see his ass be a fucking world champion for a third time. I didn't. I felt like that would have been very fucking interesting. Having Daniel Bryan be a world champion for a different company, not named ROH. That would have been special. That would have been must-see TV. I want to see, okay, how would Daniel Bryan be booked as a world champion in a company that's not the WWE? Like, to me, that would have been very, very fucking interesting. Imagine DB as a world champion on Dynamite. That would have been very, very interesting. So I wanted to see something new and fresh, and we didn't get it. And ever since he lost, I've been very, very casual when it comes to watching All Elite Wrestling. I've been casual. It's like, why is he there? Is he there to put over young talent? But it's like, bro, he ain't that old. Dog, he's fucking 41. He ain't that old. So why is he being booked like he's fucking Mr. Perfect? Back in what, 01 or something like that. Like, bro, why is he a high level job guy? Why is he booked to put over young talent when, bro, he's a big time main event guy? He shouldn't be putting over fucking Yuta, fucking Garcia, guys like that. It's like, you should be booking him like he's your top guy, man. He is a huge name. Like, what are we doing here? Like, dude, I don't want to see Dynamite in every match I watch of DB. I'm saying, okay, I think he might lose, right? I don't want to see that. Every match he has, I think he's going to lose because he's a loser now. It's like, I feel like he is a waste of a name. He's a waste of a contract. It's like, whose choice is it for him to be a guy that is a jobber to young guys who he's trying to put on DB? Yes, DB had nothing else to prove. But that does not mean that I want him to leave to be a jobber in All Elite Wrestling. I've never said that. That's stupid. But I want to talk about Theory. I want to talk about Austin Theory. Now, I am glad he didn't cash in, but I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to rule it out. I still think there's a strong possibility he still might cash in on fucking Braun Breaker. I still think there's a high possibility. Let me tell you a fun fact about Theory. He has a losing record in NXT. See, some of y'all don't know that. That kid has a bad record in NXT. It's a losing record. He rarely won any matches under Triple H. So they move him up to Raw, right? Vince gives him a strong push where he's actually winning matches. And he's being booked strong. Ever since Vince left, he has been a loser. He has been losing matches. Why is that? Under Vince, he was like the next fucker. He was the next fucking Randy Orton. But under H, it's like, I don't know what's going on here. It's like, to me, right now, he looks like the next fucking Alex Riley. Seriously, that's what he looks like. Under Triple H, he looks like the next Alex Riley. So, look, it's not going to shock me if Theory actually catches in on Braun Breaker and he goes back to fucking NXT. Bro, he will be buried if he catches in on fucking Braun Breaker. Because look, that means Triple H has no faith in him on being a world champion on Raw or fucking SmackDown. He has no faith in him to give a male Money in the Bank winner a fucking title from fucking NXT, a minor league title. Dog, that's a burial to me. How do you go from being pushed hard as hell on Raw to, okay, we are going to give you a consolation prize. We are going to give you our minor league title on Tuesdays just to make you happy. Bro, that's a burial to me. If he catches in on Braun Breaker, that's a burial for Theory. Because if he becomes the new champion for NXT, he will be there for a very long time. Bro, that means you are going backwards. You're not going forward, you're going backwards. He is nowhere near matched with John Cena. If he goes back to NXT, he is nowhere near match with John Cena. See, some of y'all gotta put the pieces together. All y'all keep saying, "Oh, that's a dream match." Cena in a Theory, right? Okay, but look, if Theory is a loser with Triple H, then how the fuck would you want to see that match? Right? That's not WrestleMania worthy if he's losing matches. You get it? Ding, 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 ding. Now you fucking get it? If he's losing matches on Raw and SmackDown, he is nowhere near match with John Cena. That's not a fucking money match. If he's losing, right? So him going back to fucking NXT, it's like there's no need for it. I don't get it. So look, I still think he might cash in on Braun Breaker. I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong, man. Shit, I pray I'm wrong, man, because I want Theory to cash in on Cody Rhodes. That's what I want him to cash in on. Not the fucking title for fucking NXT. That's a waste. That's a waste of a fucking briefcase. You might as well hand it to a fucking KO, right? Dude, just give it to Kevin Owens or somebody else. If that's your plan, to have him cash in on Braun Breaker, a damn rookie. So overall, I hope I'm wrong. I want Theory to stay on the main roster so Theory can grow. Because Theory is the future as he should be. But I ain't sure now. But because Vince gone. But overall, I don't like what Tony Khan is doing, man. Tony Khan, all I see is false promises. Wardlow, he feels like just somebody else. Wardlow feels like another guy with a bum title. That's a bum title, bruh. That is a weak title. The TNT Championship is fucking dead. But that's it. I'm done.